Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends 2. Alright, so we are Dark Evil Mega Man, and we are now getting ready to make a little bit of money off this guy here. So let's go in and sell this guy the Reaverbot Eye. You again. Huh, is that what I think it is? Is that a Reaverbot Eye? Where did you find it? Nah, never mind, you don't have to tell me. Will you sell it to me? How much? How's 100,000 zenny sound? Well, that's how much we paid for it, so I think it's worth at least 300,000, buddy. You drive a hard bargain. Alright, 300,000 then. Alright, so yeah, you can basically only haggle him up to 300,000. If you try 500,000, he'll only want 10,000 for it, so sell it for 300. He says he could kiss me. I'd really rather him not, so there we go. Alright, so yeah, you can make some pretty decent money. I mean, 200,000 zenny is nothing to scoff at for just a pretty simple trading sequence there, so... And now we're going to get rid of this dark armor. It does look kind of neat, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of actually prefer the light Mega Man armor better. I kind of like the brighter armor better than the darker armor. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but at least you get to see it for a little while, so that's kind of neat. I really just don't like everybody hating me and having to pay extra money, so I'm going to go here and take care of this real quick. Alright, so, wow, we're really dark in here. Alright, so let's talk to the priest, and he has given us this little speech before. Yeah, we know. Alright, so we can donate different amounts of money. Like I said, we're going to be donating 1 million at a time, and he's going to give us his blessing or whatever. Talking about Forbidden Island, that was a long time ago. And then we can ask him about stuff, it doesn't matter. As you can see, we're already a little bit lighter, but it's going to take quite a bit more. So, yep, let's donate another 1 million. Bright flash of light. Forbidden Island, blah, blah, blah. Alright. As you can see, we're already pretty bright. I think one more should do it. I guess you could just do 2 and then just get the rest of the brightness by doing the rest of the game, I guess, but whatever. Alright, so there we go. We are now completely light Mega Man again, and we've used up most of our money. We've got a little over 1 million left. And like I said, most of that's going to be used for upgrading the Hyper Shell, so... because that's actually going to be really helpful in the next ruins coming up. Alright, so we're done here in Y-Town again for a little while. Let's see, is that... Yeah, that weird chick's still over there. I don't want to talk to her again, man. That was freaky. Okay, so now that we have done that, we're pretty much just going to be heading back to the Flutter. It's always nice to come back here. Let's see. Yeah, I was contemplating checking the post office, but I'll just do all that later. I really don't care much about it right now. So let's head on up and do some more stuff. We can make, I think, just one more special weapon now with the stuff that we've picked up. So let's go have Roll do that. Alright, development room. Development. We can use, yeah, if we check the mechanic note 6, it becomes the auto fire note, so we can combine it with the sensor to make the Hunter Seeker. And that sounds like an interesting weapon. I've never actually used it before. But let's see. Its description is kind of weird, actually. Independent weapon that closes in on target while firing regularly. So, does that mean, like, while you're firing your Buster Gun, it shoots as well? I don't know. See, I've never used it before. I'll probably have to check that out sometime, but... Alright, so we're going to go and improve the weapon. Like I said, the Hyper Shell is going to be our weapon of choice this time around. So it's going to take quite a bit of money to upgrade all of it. As you can see, that's 180,000 to max that out. 27, 54, and 108. 22, 5, 67, 5, and 108 again. Then 9, 45, and 90,000. Oh, yeah, see, I have about 400,000 left. That's about what I figured, so that's pretty good. I guess that worked it out pretty nicely. We're also going to change over to the Hyper Shell. That thing is going to be really, really helpful in the next ruin, so I would advise you upgrade it as much as possible. You don't have to fully max it out, but I like to because it definitely helps out quite a bit. Alright, let's see. I don't know. I'm kind of... It's bad because I'm kind of out of things to do. Oh, why did I go out? I don't need to go back into Y-Town. I'm kind of out of things to do. We're pretty much all ready to start up the next ruins, but, you know, I don't want to go ahead and just, like, get it started, and then, okay, well, we're done for the week, sort of thing, so, I don't know. I guess it'll just be a really short episode, I don't know. I'm going to come back down here and pick up a picnic lunch, because mine's been missing for a while, so it's definitely good to have one around. Out of the fridge there. So yeah, like I said, we're 5 minutes in, and it literally the next thing I need to do is to head into the ruins in Kimitoma City. So, I don't know. I guess we can go ahead and just sort of get a little sneak preview of what it's like, and maybe sort of, you know, head a few rooms into it a little bit, just to sort of get you ready for it next week, I suppose. Why do I keep doing that? I don't need to come back out here. Something is leading me back into Whitetown. I don't know, but... Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and I guess we'll just head on over there. We can figure out something to do for a little bit of time, I guess. Alrighty, Kimitoma is right there. Okay, well, I guess this can also be a good opportunity to sort of show you what the Hyper Shell does. It's really neat. It actually makes a really, really big explosion that's actually going to be helpful against pretty much every boss in this area. So, alright, so the entrance to the ruins is right here where the Blitzkrieg was. Let's go ahead and enter them. And sort of get a lay of the land here.
So these are the third ruins. I'm picking up something really big near you, to your right. It's probably a giant Reaver bot, but I've never seen one this big. Be careful, Mega Man!
I love how casually she says that. It's probably a giant Reaver bot. Oh yeah, really? Thanks. I'm glad you're safe up there. I'm the one risking my life here. Whoa, holy crap. What are those things? Wow.
Was that a Reaver bot? What happened? Why did it run off like that? Maybe there's something over there. You should go take a look, Mega Man.
Yeah, I'll get over there in due time. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Hyper Shell. These things ran off this way, but it's kind of interesting because they're nowhere really to be found over here, so I don't know exactly what was wrong with that. If we check the door here, looks like a key is needed to open this door. So that's pretty much going to be our main objective for a lot of the ruins, is trying to find the key to open that door. Basically, we're going to be sort of exploring over in these little side sections, and we'll meet that giant Reaver bot, of course. I don't know what I expected to do here for like 5 minutes without, you know, trying to get anywhere into the dungeon, but I don't know. I guess this would be a good opportunity to show what the Hyper Shell looks like. Check this thing out. Boom! Yep, it's a pretty big explosion. As you can see, we have quite a lot of ammo, and you can fire it somewhat regularly, so it's actually a pretty good little weapon to have. That's a really wide range of effect that does a lot of damage pretty much throughout the entire range. So, you know, that's definitely a good thing to have around. But, yeah, let's go through one room, I suppose, then I'll go ahead and cut it off. Let's see, I think we have some of these guys here. Remember we saw sort of a variation, well, these are sort of a variation of enemies we saw on Forbidden Island. So if we hit them, it turns into these big things that chase us. The thing that's different with these is that it actually transforms all of them in the area if you shoot one of them. So be prepared to have a little battle on your hands. Man, look at the Hyper Shell just completely wrecked that thing. That was awesome. And we pretty much refilled its ammo, too. Ooh, I think we might be able to actually get a little look at that big Reaver bot here if we go a little bit more forward. Maybe? Yeah, there's an elevator here that we can't use. Looks like the power's off, but...
The elevator's not working? Maybe the power's been cut off. There's probably a power control panel somewhere. You'll just have to find it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get too far into this place, but this is kind of the atmosphere we're dealing with. We haven't gotten too far into the sort of big open areas yet. Can't really see. That's actually, I think that's a big room we're going to be coming to later, if we could see through there, but we can't, so oh well. But yeah, this is kind of like the fire ruin, sort of fitting, I guess, with the desert sort of area. The shoes that we picked up for this place, actually, let's check them out real quick. Body parts, shoes. The asbestos shoes prevents damage from hot or cold surfaces. Obviously, hot is going to be the descriptive adjective used here. So yeah, we can put them on. They look kind of funny, actually. You have like big red shoes on. It looks kind of dorky if you ask me, but oh well, it works. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of different lava pits. It's a good idea to have those as well as, let's see the equipment again. Or is it body parts? That'll work. As well as that flame barrier, because there's going to be a lot of lava that you might end up walking through. So both of those combined will sort of protect you from that quite a bit. But anyway, now that I've given you sort of a little teaser of the Kimatoma Ruins, we're going to head back up out here. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and end it. I've just been fooling around. This has pretty much been the most worthless episode of all time, but, well, what can you do, right? So yeah, in the next part we are going to take on the Kimatoma Ruins, make some pretty good progress. It'll probably take a couple videos, but I know my way around there a lot better than I did Nino Island. It's actually quite a lot easier to get around. I definitely like it more, so yeah, that's what we're going to do next time. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.